At 3:04 a.m., the first call to 911 goes out, and what started as just another party is about to turn deadly.
Hi, I don't know the location, but someone's been shot.
Okay, are you on scene there?
Where's left?
Okay, what is your name? Do you know who shot him?
I'm pretty sure it's Aaron Melendez and the Southside group.
Okay, I'm sorry, what?
I'm pretty sure it's the Southside group. I don't know exactly who, but it was most likely the Southside.
Okay, and do you know where the victim is right now?
In Chuparero, me sure, yeah, this is
Yeah, no, you know, you already left, right? So is the person
yes.
that got shot still there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We have multiple calls on it, and we're getting them out there, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Music pounds through a packed house in the hills near Tesuque. Bodies pressed together in the smoky, alcohol-heavy air, voices rising over the bass. What started as a small get-together has spiraled into something much bigger. Too many people, too many drinks, and no real control. By now, it's well past midnight, but the party shows no signs of slowing. If anything, it's getting wilder. Then, the Southside goons arrive. A few people tense, others barely notice. The small group of teens from Santa Fe's South Side have a reputation for intimidating behavior. Earlier in the night, there were rules: no guns, no fights, no drama. But no one is enforcing them. The house is a pressure cooker of booze, sweat, and bravado, and outside, something is already beginning to boil over. More calls follow as confusion explodes into chaos. People spill into the yard, struggling to describe their location to operators. Others bolt, unsure of what's happening or who might be armed.
Hi, I think, what is it?
Are you at Camino Chupadero?
Chupadero.
Okay, is it in reference to the individual that got shot? What is your name? We've already got them on the way. What is your name? Okay. Where is the individual that has the gun?
No, it just happened last week.
Deep breath. We're getting officers out there, okay? Do you know who shot him?
No, I don't know.
Do you know where they left? If you can, I want you to try to get away from her. Can you go outside? You hear me?
Yes.
What's going on? Okay. If you can, try to get everybody to calm down, okay? I need you to stay where you are, okay? With all you guys leaving the Met, you're going to have a hard time getting there. Just stay exactly where you are. What happened?
In the midst of the pandemonium, 18-year-old Fedonta J.B. White is shot in the chest. He collapses. Onlookers freeze, trying to process what just happened. J.B., a rising basketball star, was just days from starting college at the University of New Mexico. He is still conscious. He murmurs, "I can't feel my legs." Some of JB's friends snap into action. Someone tries to apply pressure to the wound. Others run in every direction, shouting for help. In a third desperate call to 911, the caller names the 18-year-old directly. They plead for guidance, saying they're using their hands to stop the bleeding.
Santa Fe 911, what's the location of...
33 Tapeo Drive. We need an ambulance fast. Someone's been shot.
Okay, who's been shot?
J.D. White.
Who shot him?
We don't know. I don't know yet.
Does he have a weapon?
No, he's unarmed.
Who's that yelling?
Hey, there's a lot of people.
Is there a party that was going on? Is there a lot of people?
Yes, there's a gathering.
How many people are there?
20 or more. I don't know the exact count.
You don't know who shot your friend?
No, I don't.
Where was he shot, or where was she shot?
He shot in the front yard.
Oh, where at?
At a friend's house.
Okay. Do you know where he is shot at?
Yes, he's laying in the front yard of the house.
But where is he wounded? You know, where's the gunshot wound? Do you know?
In his upper chest.
Okay, is he conscious?
No, he's not. He's trying to apply pressure to his gunshot wound.
Okay, what do you have to apply the pressure?
Just our hands, that's it.
Okay, can you grab a clean, dry cloth or towel and put it on his chest?
Okay.
Just go ahead and grab that and just put it on his chest and just apply pressure.
Yes, sir. Right, I'm going up there.
Okay, just go ahead and get that towel, put it on his chest, okay?
Okay. Hey, we need a clean white cloth. A clean white cloth there. Cloth to your chest. 911 says. We need to clean cloth.
We're sending an ambulance over there, okay? We need to make sure he's...
Hey, they're sending an ambulance. Hey, we can't take him. They're sending an ambulance.
Alright, so you still there?
Yes, sir.
We need to worry more about your friend. Don't worry about everyone leaving and all that. We need to make sure that he's fine, okay? Were you able to get that cloth?
Yeah, they're taking him right now. They're rushing him right now.
Okay. What vehicle are they taking?
There's like an orange car. It has different rims. I don't know what kind of car it is. It's an orange car.
Okay.
They're leaving right now.
You can tell them to not move them?
I told them, but they already left. I was trying to tell them, but they're all panicking.
No, I understand that, but we're getting them help. We don't want to move him around, especially a son like that. You need to keep pressure on that. He's going to end up bleeding out, okay? Putting pressure with your hands is not going to do anything. It's not going to help him at all. Trust me. I understand it's a scary situation, but we need to worry more about your friend, okay?
Sir, yeah, listen, it's an orange car that we practice sanitary.
Do you know what kind of orange car?
I don't know the exact type, sir.
Okay. Do you know which, I know you said towards Santa Fe, which
Hey, they're coming off exit 170 is the exit.
Okay.
I'm on the phone to stop there now. They're sending ambulance. They're already on the way. I don't know.
Alright, they already took off, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And nobody there at the party knows who shot him?
The dispatcher tells them to wait for an ambulance, but fear takes over. No one wants to stand still. They hoist JB into a car, struggling to fit his tall frame inside, and speed off, hoping to meet medics part way. Back at the house, the chaos doesn't settle quickly. Estevan Montoya, just 16 at the time, slips away. Witnesses tell police conflicting stories. Some claim Estevan lured JB outside for a fight. Others say JB swung first. So was Estevan running or turning to take the shot? Meanwhile, by the time JB's friends reach the hospital, it's too late. Less than 24 hours later, Estevan is finally arrested. He insists he fired in self-defense, but some of the witness testimonies don't match that claim. When the case went to trial nearly 3 years later, a packed courtroom bore witness to a tragedy that had shaken Santa Fe. Estevan's attorneys argued self-defense, insisting he fired out of fear. The prosecution countered with a different story, a deliberate act fueled by jealousy of JB's stature and popularity.
I'm extremely sorry for all the pain and suffering that I brought upon JP's family and friends, including my own. I wish the situation could have been different, but no matter what I say, no matter what I do, I realize I cannot change what happened that night.
Since witness accounts clashed, it would all come down to the scientific evidence. Forensic experts testified that the bullet entered JB's chest at a straight-on angle while he was still upright, not from below or at an awkward tilt. The trajectory was steady, not the erratic aim of someone firing blindly while running. It was a crucial detail, one that undercut Estevan's claim of shooting in fear. As the trial continued, so did the weight of what had been lost. JB's family took the stand, recalling the desperate rush to the hospital, first clinging to hope that he might be okay, then breaking under the weight of the unthinkable. His name, once tied to basketball dreams, now echoed through candlelight vigils, social media tributes, and the hushed corridors of his former school. The prosecution painted JB as more than just a victim. He was a young man on the cusp of a future stolen in an instant.
He brought like a spark. It's like if we weren't doing good, he like would sit us down and like talk to us and let us know like the game's not over and stuff, and that we could go back out and still win this game. He was ready to go on and fulfill his dreams. You know, all he would do is talk about how he wants to go on to college and, you know, hopefully become like an NBA prospect one day.
They showed up onto the court, amazing energy. loves to laugh, loves to make everyone laugh. Me and him connected right away. And I saw this talent from the first day. I was like, this kid has something special.
He was so cool. He was so friendly, and like, it just felt like he was like a brother. Like he would welcome you to his into his own life as like if you were his own little brother.
I always thought I'd get to see you play on a much bigger level.
In the end, the jury delivered its verdict, guilty of first-degree murder, along with multiple related charges. The sentence, life in prison with the possibility of parole after 30 years, minus time served. The judge condemned the growing trend of guns turning teenage fights deadly, mourning the loss of 2 young lives. JB's stolen forever, and Estevan's wasted behind bars. JB's former teammates now promote community basketball events in his honor, and his family continues to speak out against gun violence. It was late May in 2012 when 23-year-old Mark Short went out to the Cotton Tree pub in Droylsden, East Manchester. He had no way of knowing this night out would change so many lives. The mood was casual, with a few people playing pool and others taking cigarette breaks out front, but tension simmered just beyond the pub's doors. Shortly before midnight, a car passed by, and someone in the passenger seat leaned out, gesturing as if holding a gun. A voice called out from the vehicle, the words laced with menace. Mark's friends shrugged it off. Just talk, just posturing, until it wasn't.
Mark Short was playing pool with his relatives when a man entered the pub wearing a mask on May 25th last year. Short was shot dead and 3 others were injured. The man then fled the scene.
People scrambled in all directions, overturning tables in their rush to escape. Some were struck by stray bullets. One person took a shot to the leg and was left hobbling to safety. But Mark never had that chance. His father, David Short, desperately tried to save him, but there was nothing more he could do. Within minutes, Mark was gone, and the attacker vanished before the full weight of what had happened settled onto the stunned crowd. Police were quick to identify suspects, and among those arrested was Dale Cregan. At the time, few outside certain parts of Manchester's criminal underworld knew his name or recognized his unusual appearance. He wore a prosthetic left eye and carried himself in a way that suggested he was used to getting his way. His circle was notorious for violence and intimidation. He stared people down until they looked away, the kind of person who always seemed ready for a fight, according to those who lived nearby. But Mark's murder was only the start. His father, deep in grief, found himself in a dangerous crosshairs, partly due to a long-standing feud between criminal groups that had spilled over repeatedly through the years. The tension boiled over a couple of months later, on a morning in August 2012. David was at his home in Clayton when gunfire and an explosion erupted. Neighbors heard a series of deafening blasts and saw smoke billowing from the property. By the time it was over, David lay dead, his killers having used both firearms and a grenade. In the aftermath, Dale Cregan went on the run, and the entire region entered a state of high alert. Rumors swirled about how he had evaded capture. People claimed to see him in different places at once, though few were brave enough to report sightings. With 2 murders now tied to him, father and son, the reward for information reached staggering heights. For the families of Mark and David Short, nothing could undo the horrors they had witnessed. Almost as if anticipating the net closing in, Cregan decided to set a trap on September 18th, 2012.
Police emergency.
Someone just threw a big concrete slab through my back window and ran off.
Of the house or a car? What are we talking?
No, sorry, my back window in the house.
In the house. What's the address there, please?
30 Abbey Gardens, Motion.
Did you see them?
Seen one, yeah. No, I don't know.
Do you know why they've done it?
I haven't got a clue.
So it's all one person running off?
Yeah.
Which way have they ran? What direction?
Ran there's a field at the back, and I've just seen them running over the field. I can point it out to the officer.
Your name, please?
Adam.
What's your second name?
Archery.
Right, I'll get an officer up there, have a look round, see if they can see anybody similar, and then they'll come and see you. All right, Adam?
How long would it take? Do you know roughly? I know that it's not that serious. But...
Well, because it's just happened, it's gone in on the priority, so that's within the hour, certainly. But
okay.
They'll try and get up there as soon as, if there's a possibility he's still knocking about.
All right then. Thanks very much.
Okay.
I'll be waiting.
All right, Adam.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
The call came from a burner phone, and the address given was quiet at that hour, nothing to raise suspicion. Fiona Bone and Nicola Hughes, both unarmed, arrived on foot, expecting a routine burglary check. They had handled countless calls like this before. As they approached, the trap was already set. Gunfire ripped through the air, then an explosion. Both women died at the scene. About an hour later, Cregan walked into Hyde Police Station, placed his weapon on the counter, and admitted to making the 999 call that lured them to their deaths. In the UK, most police don't carry firearms, and an ambush like this was almost unthinkable. Tributes poured in from across the nation, as did outrage. Fiona and Nicola were mourned not just as officers, but as two people who had dedicated their lives to public service, only to be senselessly killed. In the months that followed, Dale Cregan stood trial for the murders of Mark and David Short, as well as the two unarmed officers. He also faced multiple counts of attempted murder. Prosecutors laid out how these killings were part of a broader cycle of violence and gang feuds, showing that Cregan's intent was not only to eliminate rivals, but also to stir fear in the entire community. The press reported heavily on his background, remarking on the stories surrounding his missing eye and his reputation as someone who enforced his will with merciless force. During the trial, the depth of planning behind the final ambush became clear. Cregan had summoned the officers to that address, fully armed and ready. Witness testimony and forensic evidence left no doubt about who was responsible. The court also heard that after the murders, Cregan surrendered because he believed he had done what he had set out to do and had no further interest in running. When the guilty verdict came, the judge imposed a whole life order, ensuring Cregan would never walk free again.
My mom is really drunk, and I'm sitting in the car. It's super hot.
Okay, where are you?
I'm in this place called Lakewood or something.
A place? Where? What is it called, hon?
Like, it's in Lakewood, and it's like right next to Travis. He's really drunk.
Okay, okay, take a breath for me, hon. Are you by water?
It's like near a place where they drop the boats off.
It's near a place where they have what?
Where they drop the boats off. It's like a big water place where they drop all the boats off and they go fishing.
Okay, and how long has your mom been gone?
No, she's sitting in the car.
And where are you?
I'm in the car in the back seat, and she won't turn the ignition on. That's really hot.
Can you talk to her?
No, she won't talk. It's a black truck. Talk to them. She just said no.
Okay, that's okay. How old are you?
I'm 10.
Okay, are the windows down, hon?
No. Adriane, Mom.
Go around for me, and you said you're by where the boats are parked?
No, like they drop off the boats.
Okay, by the boat. Okay, do you know why you're there? What you guys were doing there?
No. Our house is really hot. We moved to an apartment in Kerrville, and our house is really hot, so she went to a friend's house. And,
okay.
And now we were leaving. I said, Mom, let's go to Kerrville. And I fell asleep, and now we're here. No.
You don't know? Does it have...
4-door.
It's a 4-door?
Yeah.
No. And it's all black? Does it have any...
No. Black.
What, Sean? Okay, you're doing really good. I have some people coming to help you out, okay? Do you see anybody walking around outside in the parking lot or anything?
I see a blue and white boat.
You see a blue and white boat?
Yeah.
You do? Will you do me a favor? Will you get out of the car and walk up to one of those people and give them the phone?
I'm not.
You don't want to? No, that's okay. Can you roll down a window?
Nope. Yeah? Oh, no.
Can you ask her nicely if she could please roll down the window because it's hot?
She said no.
How long have you been there, you think?
Like an hour.
Okay. Okay, can you look out the window, just yell at somebody for help?
The windows are locked.
Can you see the ramp that goes down to the water from where you are?
Kinda.
Kinda?
What?
You see, like, buildings that look like apartments where you are at?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
What's Mom doing now?
I don't know. She's just saying stop.
What is she saying stop about?
Mm.
Do you think she doesn't feel good?
She's drunk.
Okay. Will you look around and tell me if you can see a dumpster?
I can see a police car.
You can see a police car?
Yeah.
Okay, they should be coming to you pretty soon.
Okay.
I'm going to still stay on the phone until they come, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you're doing super good. Do you see a policeman?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys talk to him. You did a good job, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good job, bud. Bye.
Lakeway police were eventually able to locate the vehicle with the 10-year-old boy. 34-year-old Adriane Grace Moss was arrested. According to a family member, the woman has had multiple run-ins with the law and should not have had custody of the child at the time. Adriane was released and her bond was set at $15,000. Her attorney says she does not have custody of her children and that her son is in the custody of a supervisor of her choice. Whether this was the case before the incident or not is unclear. CPS would not comment since it was an ongoing investigation. Since then, no updates have been published. For more True 911 calls, watch this episode next.